what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Hi friends, I wanted to open this video with explaining a little bit about it. Today's video is a what's for dinner video. I'm going to share with you guys a few different dinners that we've eaten in the past week or so. And in these videos, I'm going to link a recipe if I have one. If we just made it from scratch and threw it together, then I'll just explain how we made it. I currently have a back that's broken in 2 places. My tailbone is healing and I have a bulging disc. And so for me, it's been about making sure people are fed and doing my best. Mika has helped me a lot. CJ has helped some. Maddie helps some. Penny helps some. Bubba helps some. And we have been making it work. So I will share all of the meals we've eaten lately with you guys. Explain how they were made. Link recipes if I have them. And yeah, but this is just kind of what we're doing to get by and make meals work for our family for now. For the first meal, I'm going to share with you guys, we made turkey soup in the slow cooker and we made grilled cheese sandwiches. The first thing I'm going to do is open up some of this home canned turkey broth that I have. So I'm going to do 3 jars of this in here. And then at the end, when I feel like I need more liquid, I'll just add some water to this because this turkey broth has such a good rich flavor in it and it will make a good base for this soup. So right now I'm just opening these up and dumping them in here. Now I saved some of the turkey meat when I deboned the turkey the other day and I put it in the freezer. So I'm just going to take this out of the container frozen and it will thaw out as our soup cooks. And then any big chunks I'll just cut up later. Now I have 2 carrots that I had left in the fridge and half an onion. So I'm just cutting all this up and adding it to the soup. And we're going to let this, like I said, cook as the meat cooks. Next, I'm going to add salt, pepper, turmeric, and some poultry seasoning. In the last 15 minutes or so before we served the soup, we just added some small flower-shaped pasta to this and let those cook through while I made everybody grilled cheese sandwiches. I have an excessive amount of hamburger buns just sitting out, not being used with no plan. So I use these to make our grilled cheese sandwiches and serve them with our soup. And this is the first meal I wanted to share with you guys. For the next meal, we did steak. This is just a pretty simple dinner. The thing I like about steak is that I can make steak, baked potatoes, and a salad in about 15 minutes. I'm using this Brazilian steakhouse seasoning. I seasoned one side of the steaks, put them in the pan, seasoning side down, and then season the opposite side. So I'm going to go ahead and put together the Caesar salad kit. I'm going to warm up these barbecue baked beans from Sam's Club, and we'll make some baked potatoes. And I will have dinner on the table in just a very short amount of time. I'm slicing up some baby portobello mushrooms. I'm going to cook these with some butter, some Heinz 57, garlic, and Worcestershire sauce, and we are going to eat these with our steaks. So here is our dinner tonight, and when we do steak nights, everybody usually saves about half of their steak and uses it the next morning to make steak and eggs for breakfast. For the next meal, we are doing Italian chicken thighs. I'm using this Kinder's Italian chicken with garlic and sweet peppers. This seasoning was so good on this chicken. I'm going to cook that at 375 for about 40 minutes or until it's 165 internal temp. And then while that was cooking, I made up some protein pasta. So I cooked it, drained it, and then I added about half a jar of Alfredo, some Velveeta cheese that I had left over in the fridge, a little bit of butter, and I'm going to add some shredded cheese and milk to this and give this a good stir. And then we have a greased pan on the back of the stove waiting. I'm going to pour my mac and cheese into that, add some more cheese on top of it, as well as salt, pepper, and some smoked paprika, and we are going to let this bake until it's all gooey. For a vegetable, I did some asparagus. I used this Kinder's roasted veggie seasoning on it and some olive oil, and I'm going to bake that for about 15 minutes or so in the oven, maybe a little less, just until it's done, but still a little bit crunchy. And then the last 5 minutes or so, I added some sliced lemon to it and then let it finish cooking. So here's our finished chicken, our baked mac and cheese. Here is our asparagus, and then we had some leftover Caesar salad in the fridge, so I took that out in case anybody wants that. I almost forgot to film dinner tonight, but tonight is burrito night. I have my massive skillet out. I cooked 3 pounds of ground beef. I added a can of refried beans to that, and I did some green chilies, some taco seasoning, a little water, and Maddie is stirring it up for me. I made some instant white rice with some Sazon seasoning packets in it. I just did 2 of those for flavor, and then we also heated up 2 cans of Old El Paso, I believe, brand nacho cheese sauce, and everybody built their own burritos. Tonight for dinner, we're doing fried pork chops. So I have milk and egg in one bowl, and in the other I have some of this cowboy butter and some self-rising flour that I'm going to mix up. And then of course we have our pork chops over here. So I'm going to dip them into the flour mixture, into the milk mixture, back into the flour mixture, and then fry those. I'm also air frying these 2 bags of red potatoes. It's not enough to feed everybody though, so I'm also making some mashed potatoes, some white gravy, and then I have ranch beans, and we also made up some red cabbage and apples that I got at Aldi. So I know this looks like a ton of food, but there was one pork chop left at bedtime tonight after everybody ate dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching this What's for Dinner video. I hope it encouraged you, inspired you, or gave you some ideas for your upcoming meals. And I'll see you next time with another new video. Bye.